Hey guys, hope you're all well. So, the last spirit communication, I think, kind of confirms a lot, and it also told me a lot. What I really took out of it was the fact that it said the portal is created by me somehow. It won't tell me how I can get rid of it. I think they want you to find your own way rather than telling you themselves. It said that any spirit you call out for hears you. They all have the ability to visit, but not all will. So I think I'm going to put that to the test. I'm going to try to reach out to someone like from history, someone like, for example, Jack the Ripper or someone similar like that. Now I say someone like that because in life, people like that would have thrived on the attention they received. So I'm going to assume that, I don't know the word for it, but that level of sadisticness carries over onto other side. It definitely is all experimental at this point. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know, if it's true what this thing's been saying, if they'll even come through. But I think with things like that, there's definitely a chance because they're just cruel, aren't they? So I've ordered, keep going out at camera, I've ordered an old like radio box for my device, so it can all fit in. It's not going to be like a traditional, I'm sure I've explained it before, but it's not going to be like a traditional spirit box. There'll be no radio or like hard to understand responses. It's a lot like Alexa in terms of how the replies will come out. Basically, we've created a giant word bank. There's certain sensors in the device, so if anything comes round and it's mulling about with like say the magnetic sensor, that's all linked to certain things. But we've got a male and female word bank. So if, for example, I'm expecting to talk to a female, I'll click the female voice. We've got all the words are all by us. Everything in it is created by us. We got it all off Google, Google text to speech through that API and things. So it will be a lot like Alexa, but at the same time, if someone asks me how it works with Alexa, I just don't know really. With my device, I can explain to you that there's a sensor for this, a sensor for that. It's just a lot easier for explain, and it'll come across more legitimate because there's no internet connection, so it takes away that doubt people have that it could have been hacked. I just think with having a male and female voice, it'll encourage communication because, if you was a female in life, surely you'd want the female voice in death. Now, if we get two spirits coming through at the same time, say my grandma and granddad came through, they'd only be able to speak in whatever it's set to. Whenever I start the session, I'll click the male or female. So if I'm halfway through it and two spirits come through and I've already got it set on the female thingy, that's all what will come through. So we're not going to get a mix of voices coming through. It'll be male or female. So it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. The radio should be here any day now. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I am taking this very seriously. I do realise that we've been burned a lot in the past with this negative thing, so I will be careful. I do still have doubts about if it's genuine what I'm talking to or not, so I will always be erring on the side of caution. But there is something different about it. It just feels different. The atmosphere's completely changed. It's hard to explain unless you're here, but the atmosphere is different. It just don't feel horrible anymore. I kind of believe I am speaking to something good anyway. I'm going to attempt some more communication tonight. I've got the Connect set up so we can gauge what's going on around me afterwards. Also I will be putting subtitles for the spirit responses, not because I'll be putting subtitles for the spirit responses because it's been requested a lot. There's a few people that are hard of hearing, so they kind of struggle hearing Alexa, especially when it's like behind the camera. So there'll just be subtitles on for the spirit responses, and that's it. So I'm going to get set up and I'll be right back, guys. I can see the screen tonight. I've got it here at side of me. If it loses mapping, it's because I'm on the couch, on the chair. Because you kind of blend in because everything's same colour. I'm going to try not to look at it as much as possible because I've always found that the negative one, if I can see the screen, it'll try to hide. So I'm not going to look at it as much as I should, but if I feel something around me, I'll definitely be having a look. So I'm calling out to the spirit who claims to be my guardian angel. Please could you come forward and fill this house with your light and love. Are you here? If you're here, please can you speak into the device like we've been using previously, where you've been telling me so much information.
Hello.
Thank you for responding. Are you the one who I've been talking to that says they are my guardian angel?
Yes.
Thank you for hearing me. Please, could I ask you to tell me your name? I've asked a few times now and you don't seem to Answer that question. Please, can you tell me your name?
I can't.
I can't. Why can you not tell me your name? Why are you not allowed to tell me your name?
Demons watch and deceive.
I don't think he's ever said that before. Will I ever know your name?
No. Too dangerous.
How come we know the names of Saint Gabriel, Saint Michael, and Saint Raphael then?
God's will.
God's will. Are there certain things that you are not allowed to talk about, things you can't tell me about the other side? So, if you see any movement over there, I don't know if you can see it, the cats are on the couch. Are there certain things you're not allowed to talk about?
Yes.
Why? Can I ask why that is?
God's will.
What would happen if you told me something you wasn't supposed to do? What would happen if you broke them rules? What would happen if you broke those rules?
Nothing. We can't.
Nothing we can't. I'll move on from that line. It kind of, I feel like it makes it uncomfortable. Yeah, I think I need to do some more research into that, like angels or spirit guides and things of that nature. Last time we spoke, you said that I could call out to anyone and they would always hear. Yet they may not always come. If I called out to a certain person from, let's say, history, in the spirit world, would they still have all the memories from when they was alive?
Always have.
So let's say that I wanted to speak to someone like Winston Churchill, who led us in war against the evil of the world. Would someone like that be able to hear me?
Yes.
And would he have all the memories and thoughts that he had when he was living?
Yes.
Yes. Felt like I were talking posh then. Would he be limited in the things he could tell me, very much like you are?
No.
No,
They are different.
they're different. So, if I spoke to someone who was previously living, would they be able to tell me about their experiences after death?
Yes. God's children can. I serve.
I serve. If I go down the route of attempting to learn more about all this, learning about spirit and attempting more communication with things other than you, would I be safe doing so?
Once you understand.
What do you mean, once I understand? Can I ask what you mean when you said, once you understand?
Your strength. Believe in yourself.
That again. I wish that had come with instructions. Will your light always be around me, protecting me throughout these interactions?
Always.
Could you show yourself to me now, in the room or on camera, so other people can see you?
I am not like you. Not human form.
So you wasn't a living, breathing person in the past? Was you a living, breathing person in the past?
Never.
So can I ask what your form is and how you appear?
Energy and light.
Energy and light. Are there other spirits around me now? I've seen a few things on this screen outside of me. Are there other spirits here now, or is that what I've been seeing on that screen? You? Are you still here? Hello? It's gone. That's kind of weird. It usually. It usually. It usually like kind of says goodbye. So when I'm speaking to it now, I'm kind of like fishing for information for try for make it slip up if I can catch it out with something. And I'll be honest, like the name thing is slightly bothering me. I can't see why there'd be such an issue just giving me a name. So I'm gonna do some research into that and look at like the angel stuff. It's confirmed some stuff I wanted confirming about like reaching out to people, and, like if they still have the memories from when they was living, which it claims they do. So for as long as this lasts now, I think I'm going to have to keep trying new things, trying for mainly communicate with this, try to understand what's going on. But as long as things stay positive, as long as there's no like negative stuff in the house, I could live with this. And just past all that haunting stuff now, it's I saw a bit on the Connect screen, but nothing seems to have like messed with me as such. I didn't feel any actual touches or anything, so it's definitely good news. Right, I'm gonna get off now. It was shorter than usual. It kind of just cut me off. I don't know why, but thanks for watching, guys.